This is Angorene Gideon. In yet another video, we shall be looking at what we call Google Meet today, and you will understand with me that by the word Google, it means it is one of the softwares that has been developed by Google. So, what is the use of Google Meet? You'll find that Google Meet helps you as a team or as a group to have an online meeting without meeting physically. Many times you find that maybe if you want to have a family meeting or maybe an organization meeting or a class meeting or a group meeting, so you find that it finds maybe many of you are not physically available, and you find meeting physically is very hard. So with the help of Google Meet, it will not require you to come for the meeting, and you just need to log in the meeting with the help of your device, whether it being a phone, whether it being a laptop or a computer. You will be able to conduct your meeting successfully without having to meet physically. So what do you do if you are on your phone? The phone also has Google Meet, the same thing like a laptop, like mine here. What do you do? You go to Google Chrome. When you go to Google Chrome, when you click, when you click, it will display for you like this. And just like in the previous videos, what you do is that for you to get Google apps or applications, you come here and you left click on it. And when you left click on it, you will find a Meet here, like form of a camera. So you left click on it again, and it will display for you something like this. So you'll find whether you want meeting or calls depending on your choice. And so when it displays for you like this, when you click here, this part is for creating a, a meeting link, and then this is where if you have already a meeting that you want to attend, all you need is just to click in what click in the code, the link or the code that has been shared with you by your group member or your group chairperson or the head of the family or the chairperson or CEO of the organization. So once you click it, you put in the code or link here. This join is currently inactive because we have not put in a link. So once if you put in a link here, it becomes active, and you click on it and takes you direct to what to your to the meeting that you're supposed to attend. So we also have now this part. If you as the person, you want to create a link for what, for a meeting that you intend to have. When you click on it, it has three options here, whether you want to create a meeting for later or you want to start it now. So if you want to create it later, you'll have to choose the date. You have to schedule it on what, on your Google Calendar. You can schedule a meeting for tomorrow or the day after tomorrow or next week, depending on your choice or the time you feel appropriate, because it also has a time schedule that you will use to do what, to create your meeting. Let's assume we want to create a meeting later. So you click on your Google Calendar. Once you click on your Google Calendar, it will. So one thing is that all this thing uses what? Uses internet. Once you do that, you will you find that it has got days, there's date, there's time, from at what time it starts and at what time it ends. And you also, if you when do you want your notification to come? Okay, when do you want your notification? Sometimes you find that people are very busy, and when since people are very busy, sometimes we may forget that we have a meeting. So when you want the notification to come 30 minutes before the meeting starts, you can adjust depending on what. If you want it within 10 minutes or 25 minutes, you do that. If you want it within, let's say, 1 hour, you adjust depending on that. So by the time the 1 hour prior to the meeting clocks, people will get notifications. And then also find that you need to have a title for your meeting. What is your meeting about? You can type in your meeting. uh, you can say, class. You want it to be what? A class meeting. Maybe if you're having class members, so you find, when you do that, you do that, you have already created the what, the specifics of the what, the event. So once you do that, you will just save. When you save, your meeting will be here. You see this, we already have a schedule. We already have a schedule, and you'll find that our schedule for the meeting has already been created. So so with that, you'll be able to do what? Create a meeting on a date you choose. But so now, like when you just want to start a meeting instantly, you click here and it will load your meeting. And when your meeting, this is your meeting, and you'll find that you may need to add others. Since you're the person who has started the meeting, you may need to add others, and this will be your link for what? For the meeting, that you can copy. When you copy it, when you copy your when you copy, you'll be able to share, whether it be in email, or let's say on email or on WhatsApp group that you have. You share it with everyone, and people will be able to do what? To get the link. And since you're the one who is doing what? So you who has started what? The meeting, you'll be the one controlling the whole meeting. So you can all see here, this is how Zoom meeting, or not Zoom, but Google Meet meetings look like when it is on your phone, on what, on your computer. There are many other options that you can use for the meeting. You have Zoom, you have very many other applications that you can use for a meeting. You will find that on your desk, on your the desktop that has the window that has been displayed, you'll find that you're supposed to have what? Supposed to have a microphone that you use for talking. And now, mine is inactive because I'm using this microphone for talking in this video. So you find that it is very important that when you join a video, not a video but a meeting, you should turn off your microphone, because once you turn it on, once you once it is on, it can give a very bad echo in the whole meeting and can be very distracting. And then you have, if you want to be either an audio or a video, you can choose. And then I'll come to this one later. And then this is emojis. We all know, and whether you feel happy or not, you see here. This is emoji part that you can use, and this one is if you want to turn off captions, and then this one is for raising hand. You find that sometimes, since you see mine has appeared here, find that maybe someone who's presenting, you want to ask a question about the meeting. It's literally like raising hand, and you'll be able to do what? To raise your hand. And the person will also who is everyone in the meeting will be able to see that you have raised your hand and you have something to do. And that is in the same way you can lower your hand when you've understood. So you depending here, you can put a full screen or adjust the view depending on what you want. So you find that I'm here alone. I'm here alone because no one has joined this meeting. This shows the kind of this shows how many people have joined this meeting. And you maybe if you're a serious person and want to know how many people have attended this meeting, you'll be able to see the list here. They be able to do your roll call and call those who have not joined. And then in the same way, you will be able to add people because you are the person who has created the link, and so it makes you the host of the meeting. So one of your role as the host of the meeting is to add people. When people join at various times, you add them, you add them, you add them, you add them, and then this is part of a chat. Maybe instead of raising hand and be given the chance to speak, what you can do is you do what you can type in your comment here, and people will be able to you type in your comment, and people will be able to read your comment in the form of either being a contribution, or it being maybe like a question, or something that you're not comfortable with in the meeting. If you have a complaint or appreciation, you can also type it in there. So this is just meeting tools, and it has many other aspects that you can use. So this is when you want to leave the meeting. So you want to be when the meeting is done and you want to leave the meeting, you have to leave official by clicking on this. And then there is one thing I forgot about microphone here, is that microphone allows you to talk. So once maybe you've raised your hand and they have given you the chance to speak, you'll have to unmute your microphone and talk once you finish talking, and then you mute it back. So we have this part where when you want to do what? To share things, maybe you want to present things. So when you have also options, if you want to, let's say, we have options of sharing. If you want to share, when you say you want to share in Chrome tab, so it means that people only be able to do what? To see that the things that you want to share from your Chrome tab. Like this is our Chrome tab, one of the things that we want to do what? Want to share. And like here, this is like an example. Remember, we had created this in our what? In our Chrome previously, when you want to, like this is now when you want an example of this is when you want to share something from what? From Google Chrome. And so we also have other options. If you want to share in a window. like if you want to share in a window, you also do the same. Uh, uh, the window will only show will only show what is appearing where on your window. But we can't put the full screen of this window because we're also using it for what? For this video purpose. We're also using it. So we have another option. If you want to share the entire screen, it will remove this part and then do what? If you want to share the entire screen, you will choose you choose where you want to share the entire screen and be like you want to do what you want to share, and everyone will be able to do what everyone will be able to. We can't share the screen because we're also using it for what for this meeting for this purpose. But in case it is to be done, you can share, and the screen will appear like that. But it appears like that because we are also using it for what? For for this video. So that is basically how your meeting, Google Meet works, and with this, every aspect of your meeting you'll be able to do it, and it makes life easy instead of traveling from Kampala to Arua, from Kampala to Gulu, from Kampala to Kitgum just to attend a meeting or to meet with colleagues to have a meeting. So you'll be able to do meeting online, which saves your time, saves your money, and many other aspects of life. And this is Google Meet. It makes life easy for you. Please watch, subscribe, and share with friends. Otherwise, thank you so much. Thank you so much.